full sauce.
Yay!
All right, so we are going live tonight on our Hope Essentials Facebook page because we're really, really excited. We want to really talk about a product launch that's really been, I don't know, 27 years in the making.
Yes.
Nicole and I were married
Yes.
27 years ago, right?
Yes.
27?
And a half now.
27 and a half years ago, we were married, and it's really, really amazing. And, we over that entire time, one of the things that I remember us talking a lot about when we were in college was like that we were going to start a family.
Yeah,
like
we
even
wanted a family. It's actually one of the very first things we ever talked about.
Right, and it didn't scare either one of us away.
Like, okay, I'm in.
And
he wants a family too.
I wanted a family. She wanted a family, and it was one of the very first conversations that we ever had when we met in college. And I'm going to tell you that those conversations have now led to a premier and premium prenatal vitamin, all in one. It's literally, this is the prenatal vitamin for world-changing moms to grow exceptional babies. If you just want to check it out, you can go over to hopeessentials.com and check it out. But what we really wanted to do tonight was just tell you a little bit about why we decided to do it, why we're so passionate about it, what's really the motivation for the Hope Perfect Prenatal. There is a very specific reason why it is named Hope.
Yes.
It's really, really important to us. We do believe that, from your mess can come your mission, and I really think that is the origin of the Hope Perfect Prenatal, and it really does go back 27 years when we were a week into dating and we started talking about having a family, and that's how important it was to us then, and it has always been that important to us. But it wasn't necessarily that easy. And I think that's a huge part of our story, and that's a huge part of what kind of drove us to really create this Hope Perfect Prenatal.
Right. So we think it's really, really important to share our story so that we can hopefully provide hope to anyone who's out there listening, but we want to share our journey so that you know exactly where this amazing mission is coming from. So I will start and begin kind of, Jim and I were married right out of college. We got engaged in our senior year. We graduated in May. We got married in August, and we moved to Atlanta for Jim to be in chiropractic school. And we knew then that we were going to put all of that family planning on hold while he was in school, right? That's pretty much what everybody does, and they get through that graduate school or that first job and that first apartment and, enjoy being married for a little while. And when Jim graduated, we moved to Richmond, Virginia, and we, at 26 years old, opened up our practice, our first location, and, started life. And it was time to really start thinking about the next step and starting our family. And, everybody's gets excited about that, and it's time, and, everything's perfect, right? And, for us, everyone, never worries about a problem. You start thinking. So we did, and, they say give it 6 months, So for us, 6 months became a year. 1 year became 2 years. 2 years became 3. And then you start to panic, and the anxiety sets in, and, oh no, what if this is going to be a problem for us? And the internet was very, very new back then, so we still had books, and we went to some doctors, but we were pretty young, so they were like, no, don't worry about it, you're fine, give it time, go on a vacation, do all those things. There was oh, we had our first child on our anniversary, and that's a lot of pressure on an anniversary trip. But so if you're there, we've been there. We've been in that, oh, I don't know what we do next. And we started, we were in natural health care. So we started all sorts of natural things and different diets and you name it, we tried it. If it was a supplement we could take, if it was anything we could do. And I wouldn't say that we changed our diet a whole lot, but we probably, well, we'll talk about that another night. But so we were trying everything that we knew out there, everything that a doctor had recommended, naturally, what could we do? And things still weren't happening for us. And, it's really difficult when you're on that journey and your best friends are all getting married and you go to all these wedding showers, right? There's a time in your life where it's like wedding, 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 wedding shower, wedding shower. And then there's a time in your life when it's baby shower, baby shower, baby shower, right? And I gave more baby showers and I loved giving them. They were awesome. This is before my cricket, right? I loved baby showers and I loved hosting them, but it's a test of your faith and to be joyful for every baby. And that's kind of where, every baby is a miracle. Every baby is a blessing. And so for your heart to stay pure with faith that God had a plan for us to be parents, because we knew it was on our heart and it was really everything at that point that we wanted. We were so lucky, with the practice and with our life, and we just truly, truly wanted to start a family. And so, people say some amazing things that test your faith and how joyful can you be in this process, right? Because sometimes it seems very lonely and it is tough on a couple when you're paying, a lot of weight on every single month of your life for months and months and months on end. And so, I love the comments. Our practice is called Holland Family Chiropractic Center, and I'll never forget the time that I was in there, and it's a dear friend, but he said, Holland family, and yet you have no family. And we're like, whoa, oh my gosh, did he, and you try not to like bust, I know, we're dying to have a family. You're right, we don't. And, and people say things like that. I was getting my nails done, and the girl goes, oh, do you have a baby for your mommy? And I'm like, no, my mommy already has her 3 babies. I don't have a baby yet. My mom can wait, and family was so supportive. We knew they wanted grandchildren. All in-laws and parents do, right? But they were so supportive and so helpful in this journey. And we are truly grateful for the doctors who helped us along the way. And, everybody can look back and say, oh, well, we should have done this or we should have done that. But, we learned so much through the process, and our faith grew stronger and stronger and stronger. And, we just never really quit searching for help and answers. And meanwhile, at the same time in the practice,
right,
kind of miracles were happening, right?
Yeah, so
for other people.
So the craziest part, while we were struggling, year upon year, failed attempt, and we were seeing doctors now, and so we were undergoing some processes in doctor's office trying to get pregnant, and we'd been through all these things. Meanwhile, in my chiropractic office, God has an incredibly great sense of humor, and it was miraculous. Like, I was becoming one of the #1 pregnancy chiropractors around. Like, I was seeing tons more pregnant people than most chiropractors see new patients. I was seeing that many new pregnant patients every single month. And it was incredibly wild that here we're struggling at home so badly to have a baby, yet at work I am just surrounded by nothing but pregnant people.
Many a day.
Many a day. And it was like, wow, God,
okay.
I'm going to listen and I'm going to believe. But what it did is it really, like, I did, just like Nicole said, I am so happy.
Yes.
For each and every one of those women that I was taking care of that was pregnant, because I knew how badly we wanted it, and I knew how hard we were trying, and just and so when I would see them pregnant, I would be so joyful for them that they were pregnant, and that I just wanted to give them the very best care while they were pregnant, so that they could have the best and smoothest delivery. That when their baby came out, it would be such a thing, because I believed that their conception was such an incredible blessing
and a miracle. To us, I mean, we couldn't get it to work, and we're like, here are these babies, like, to me. And in this process you learn about every step and stage and what has to happen and when. And I mean, the internet was just beginning, and I was joining little rooms of people all over the country, and we were talking, and the miracle, the pure miracle of what it takes to have a baby, what has to happen in your body. It is just, it's mind blowing. It is miraculous, and it brings us pure joy, every single baby that has ever crossed our path. And so that just really led us to wanting to serve and work with people who, who were pregnant, that they would have everything that they needed, and that those miraculous babies, and Jim can talk a lot about that. But so anyway, wait, we didn't finish the story. I know I jumped ahead.
You jumped
I
ahead.
got so excited because I just think every baby is just incredible. But I mean, we just do get really excited about that. And God kind of led us down this path that pregnancy was going to be a part of our life, whether it was ours or anybody else's. And so we are very blessed to say that that we did have a child with a lot of help of many wonderful doctors. And we are honored to be parents, and so grateful for the gift of our son, who is 14. So we've been married 27 years, and we have a 14-year-old son. So know that it was over a decade plus trying to conceive this miracle. So we thank God every day. We're grateful for the journey, though. We really are. As difficult as it was, it brought us closer. It made us focused, and so we just felt that it was really, really important as we begin to talk to people about this amazing, step along this journey with us, and how we get to work with, women and pregnancies and people trying to get pregnant. We want to be a source and a light in their life, and that we named our company Hope because we truly believe that that we have hope, and that's our mission, is to share that. So we are grateful that our journey ended it's not ended, because now he's taller than me, and but we're enjoying parenthood. We're grateful for it, and we're grateful for where we are right now in this.
Yeah. Well, I will tell
journey.
you, he is a complete miracle for us, and and we believe that all of these babies are miracles. And you know what? That really brought us to this point where I just, in taking care of so many pregnant patients, I just realized, like, there needs to be prenatal vitamins that are up to the level of a miracle.
Yes.
Like, if a child is a miracle and
Yes.
a blessing, then the prenatal vitamins that are going to help make that baby, to make an exceptional baby, that needs to be the highest quality, the best ingredients, not have any of the junk that you don't want in there, to have like real fruits and vegetables in it, to have methylated B vitamins, to have enough vitamin D for neurodevelopment, to have probiotics in it, to literally have everything. The most complete professional grade premium prenatal vitamin that is based in hope for your baby and their future, because we do believe that, our company is named Hope Essentials because we believe that your baby, your future baby, the baby you already have, your child is the hope of the future. All right?
Yes.
And we wanted to create a prenatal vitamin that was worthy of your miracle, because when we went and looked, we went and did like supermarket sweep.
Yeah, we did.
And then we started looking at all of them. And the truth is, I'll tell you, when Nicole was pregnant, we didn't know. We didn't know. We didn't know 90+% of this. And I am so pleased that what we do know now, through all the things that we've been through, because now I can take that information. I formulated this Hope Prenatal that comes in 2 bottles. That's how in depth it is. But it literally is the one product that you would need to have a great pregnancy. It is for world-changing moms to grow exceptional babies. And so the miracle that is conception, the miracle that is having a baby, the fact that we were blessed in that way, and that we have our son who is a miracle to us, that is the inspiration for Hope Essentials. That is the inspiration for the hope. I mean, perfect prenatal is in small print.
That's right.
Hope, basically the prenatal is called Hope.
That's right.
Right? And we know that it is everyone's hope to have an exceptional baby, and that's why we create it, because we do believe that all babies and all this is a miracle. So I just want you to know that that's where it comes from, and I really think that I hope you will check it out. We're going to continue to do lives as we describe more about the product. If you want to check it out, if you just go over to hopeessentials.com, and then you go and you on products,
Yep.
then you can find the Hope Perfect Prenatal, and go just enlarge the ingredients and look through it. You're going to be blown away to know that there is 29 fruit and vegetable extract. There are 9 strains of probiotics and 1 soil-based probiotic, which is amazing. There's 3,000 IUs of vitamin D. You have all your methylated B vitamins, including folates. In part 2, you have all of your omega 3s, 6s, and 9s, including DHA for baby's brain development. This is the highest quality prenatal vitamin that I know of, in the most complete, and because we use something called the Hope Synergy Effect, where all of these parts are working together, which is really a game-changing thing, because we wanted to take what really was a messy situation for us.
Yes.
It was hard, it was not easy, but it was a blessing at the same time.
Yes.
Because what the blessing did is it inspired us to know that all babies are miracles, all conceptions are miracles, and now we've created a product, really a company, our prenatal is really in honor of that miracle.
Yeah. So one thing we always want you to remember is that we are always going to be hoping for you. We're going to be praying for you, and we will always, always be cheering for you.
That's right, guys. So just like I tell my son, our miracle.
Yes.
Right? Every day before he goes to school, be your very best today. #never quit. And I believe that God wants the very, very best for you. And the day you believe that, it could change your life forever. Have an awesome, awesome night.
Mwah.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, you guys.